question we are asking about what Richa Chadha has had to say on Twitter. What do you make of a comment like that? That too when she is referring to, the Northern Army Commander of India talking about taking back POK, and they're not talking about invading Pakistan, but if he's just said that we are ready to take orders to take back POK, which of course, as we all know, belong to India.
She belongs to Bollywood and she doesn't know much about defense. I think one should give her a benefit of doubt that
I'm
she
glad
doesn't
you
know
said
much
that.
about
I'm
defense.
glad you said that.
She doesn't know much about defense, and we all have freedom of speech. We can write anything, and she's not the first person to write anything on Twitter. But why she is getting being highlighted? Because every time Bollywood has become a soft target, anything Bollywood wants to write, they want to express their feelings, they just get trolled. I believe we should not give much of importance on her tweet, and it's her choice what she wants to tweet. But the other panel is also right that whatever he wants to say he can, but it's her choice. I don't think we should give so much of importance on giving a one tweet, but just before elections, it is in habit, because just before elections, whatever Bollywood
No,
tweets
but
or
to say
whatever
that
the opposition tries
Bollywood
to
is a
say,
soft target at the same time should also be accompanied by a thought that Bollywood as a fraternity, which of course wields considerable influence over the people in the society, also has a huge responsibility upon its shoulders.
When Bollywood makes such good films, you don't cater that. You don't just give importance to Bollywood
No.
in that. But
Of
yes,
course, they are lauded. They
N
are, of course,
no,
lauded.
you never
Colonel
give. But
Rohit Dev, if I
every
could
time
bring you in, you heard what Manvi has to say. According to Manvi, Bollywood is being treated as a soft target, and that this is a freedom of speech.
See, I heard it very, very carefully, and she makes a good point. What she says is that during elections, there are issues raised. Now, the lady, that's a political part, right? So how you fight the political part is up to the opposition, the government, and people. You also have a view politically, probably, so you can air your view as a Bollywood actress, no problem there. But when you make such comments, you are actually demeaning the armed forces. It's very categoric, and that's the reason why the tweet has been deleted. It's not about trolling, because on the timeline you can have 1 million tweets, 50 can be for you, 50 can be adverse you. You don't care actually. The second part is, let me tell you about freedom of speech, and please don't mind what I said, because I'm not referring to anybody else. Say I call somebody on your side in Bollywood, or somebody in the media, or somebody in any walk of life in this country tomorrow, and I say publicly that this person is a traitor, right? Or I used a cuss word against a lady. Is it freedom of speech? I don't think so, because if I use a curse word against you today on this channel, you will sue me for defamation somewhere else in a court, right? That's the logical part, because I can't have the freedom of speech to impose adjectives on somebody else. So by the same token, a sacred organization like Army, which does not interfere with any other organization, does its work defending the country. And we carry the burden of the dead on our shoulders, even when we are veterans, and we
That's
feel for
exactly
it.
what I was coming to.
Manvi,
Do you think that her comment can be seen in isolation, especially after those soldiers, those 20 soldiers who lost their lives, and their families who are now living without those 20 soldiers?
See, that's what I was referring to initially. That she is getting very sensitive. She's going on that part that when war occurs, we tend to lose soldiers, and it is from both the areas. As
right,
from India also and from other.
But then Galwan says, "Hi, is that the way to put it? Is that the way to communicate? If one were to even delve deeper into freedom of speech, and if you have an argument, then present it as an argument instead of presenting it as a taunt."
We cannot deny a fact that she is not from a defense background. She doesn't know what exact verbiage needs to be used on Twitter. That's why maybe everyone is trying to troll her. But I think we should.
So you do agree that she's made a fool out of herself, by deleting that tweet, and not by then, not by in fact explaining what she had to say.
See, we all have freedom of speech, and she is not the first one who has tried to express her feelings. But why she is just getting targeted? As I said, Bollywood is always being a soft target, and that's why you're trying to target Richa here. Just before elections.
No. Rohit Dev, do you think that she's being a soft target at the moment for whatever she's had to say?
Because every lady or a man is responsible for their actions, and there will be reactions. So it's not about Bollywood. Bollywood does a lot of good things as well. They do a lot of charity, philanthropy, help people, help the needy. They get the kudos. But if you talk ill about your armed forces, even in a sarcastical manner, it's not going to hold any ground in any country. You leave the election part, the polity and what's happening, leave it to a side. The best way is you made a mistake, you just apologize and move forward. Maybe you will not draw so much of attention.
Fair enough.
That's the way to do it. In house also, if a child does a mistake, there are parents to correct them, right? So don't call it trolling. I mean, I'm a veteran. Am I trolling that lady? No, I just made one tweet to say that she must apologize. It's not trolling. It's to tell her that what you have commented upon, as Galwan says, hi, is a very, very cheeky comment to make. And thank goodness you are in India. It's freedom of speech, like you say, that you can still get away by merely deleting it, and the army is not coming after you in any legal format, right? So that's the way our country is good. And she's a young lady. It's okay. She might have made a mistake, got carried away. The best way is to say sorry. That's it. But if you just try to labor upon a point to say, no, she's got freedom of expression, and now you're saying she's sensitive, she does not know the armed forces, she's commented, why comment? Why comment?
Manvi,
Right?
if I
So
could
that's
take a
the way to go
reaction
ahead.
from you, do you think she
And
could have ended this entire furor by offering an apology, or perhaps even explaining what she meant when she said Galwan says hi?
Choice whatever she wants to say. I don't think apology is required. And as he said that he doesn't want to troll the panelists before me, he's not trolling, but others are trolling. So it is her freedom of choice. She doesn't want to apologize. It's you cannot force anyone to apologize, right? She has logged her profile, yes, but it's her choice. If I say something and I mean it, or I think I'm right, I don't need to apologize. It's her choice.
All right. I think we'll have to leave it at that. Many thanks to you, Colonel Rohit Dev and Manvi Taneja, for joining in on this show. And with that,